Most people think that if they relapse on alcohol, that they have failed and that they will never stop drinking. Well, I struggled for 20 years with relapses, and now I have been sober for more than 4. I finally discovered how to take advantage of relapses and how to use them to stay stopped for good. So if you want to learn how exactly I did that, stay tuned. Hi, this is Alex, the Sober Dad. If you're watching this video, chances are that you're struggling with relapses. Maybe you just had one, or you're worried that you will relapse on alcohol if you decided to quit drinking. Well, you're not alone. More important, you are in the right place. In this video, I will show you how to bounce back fast from a relapse and how to use this relapse experience in order to stay sober permanently. I'll show you 4 clear steps that will help you to stop things from getting worse, both physically and emotionally. The first key insight that I want to share with you is probably the most important, and that is the fact that relapses are part of the recovery process. A relapse is not the end of the journey. It's just one more step. And every time you relapse, you're not starting from scratch. So let's get one thing straight. Relapse does not mean failure. It means you're still in the fight. See, you can see yourself as a warrior because you're fighting for your sobriety, and there is so much to feel proud of. Staying sober, quitting alcohol is a very difficult thing to do. And just like every warrior knows, you're not gonna win every battle. Some battles will knock you down, and every time you stand back up, you're building more and more strength. Are you willing to do battle for your sobriety? Do you think that's worth it? Even if it means learning through setbacks? Leave me a comment. I want you to feel proud that you're even trying, because a lot of people who struggle with other maladaptive behaviors don't get this far. Some people never even get started. You did, and that's no weakness, that's grit. So the first step is to stop the spiral. When you drink again after you've decided to stop drinking, you might fall into the spiral of shame. You might think, what's the point? I blew it. I can never do this. And then you might decide that you're just going to drink again. But that's not you. That's that nagging voice that is telling you to drink, but you do not have to listen to it. So here's what to do instead. Hit the pause button. Don't let 1 drink or 5 drinks become a lost week. You don't need to fix everything today. You just need to stop the bleeding. Don't continue to dig the hole just because you slipped this time. Instead, think about what your next move is going to be. So drop it in the comments, and I'm serious. Writing it down helps. What are you gonna do next? The next step is to analyze the why. Why did you slip? Why did you decide to pick up again? You have to put on your detective hat and figure out what happened. What were the circumstances that led you to drink again? Who were you with? What time of the day? What was going around? What were you feeling? What was happening in your life right before you decided to drink again? And the goal here is not to beat yourself up, but is to figure out what are the triggers, what are the things or the situations that you put yourself through that compel you to drink, so you can learn something about this experience. Because the more you understand your triggers, the better you will be able to handle them next time. Think of each relapse like using a flashlight. It shows you your weak spots. And once you see them, you can strengthen them and make plans around them. So what was the last trigger that you didn't see coming? Write it down in the comments below. It might help somebody else identify theirs too. Step 3 is care for your body right after the relapse. Don't punish your body, rebuild it. That means sleeping, eating well, and hydrating like crazy. Love yourself. You are not going without something. You're actually treating yourself well. You are recovering. So it doesn't feel like punishment that you are not drinking, but it feels like something that you're doing good for yourself. Remember, there is a strong link between your body and your mind. If you are not sleeping well, if you're not eating well, it's a lot more likely that you will get buffeted by triggers to drink alcohol. So make sure you're sleeping well, that you're eating nourishing food, and you're drinking plenty of fluids. Because many times our body confuses these feelings of thirst and hunger and tiredness with cravings to drink alcohol. So treating your body well right after a relapse is essential in order to bounce back quickly. Let me know what has worked for you to get back on your feet after a relapse so we can all learn from your experience. And step 4 is going back to what was working before. Go back to using the tools that you've learned all along. Because like what I said at the beginning of the video, relapse does not mean that you're starting from scratch. You've learned a lot. You've come a long way. So relapsing is just one more step in the process, and every relapse will teach you something about how not to relapse again. I've heard the phrase that we relapse our way to sobriety. So there's nothing to feel ashamed for. There's nothing to feel embarrassed about. You're fighting the good fight, and struggle is to be expected. Nothing of worth is ever easy in life, and you're very much fighting for your life. You're fighting for the life that you deserve, the life that you want for you and the people that you love. So be proud of your fight. Be proud even if you relapse, because it's like a battle scar. Be proud of the scars that will take you finally to your victory, to the fact that someday you will not drink again. You're learning, and like anything in life, there are stumbles along the way, but you are getting better, and you have to believe that. You're not starting over, you're starting wiser. I believe in you. I know you can do it. Never give up, and let this be one of the last relapses that you ever have. So by watching this video, you've taken a very important step, which is, what do I do after a relapse? It takes guts, but now you might be wondering, how do I prevent this from happening again? So I made this video right for you that shows you the habits, the daily habits that I follow in order to stay sober and not relapse again. Check out the video in the link right here. And if you need more help to quit drinking and stay stopped, consider my Sober Now program. I would provide you with a blueprint, with a plan that will help you to fight those cravings, identify triggers, get you in the right mindset in order to increase your chances of success in early sobriety and beyond. Please share this video if you found it useful, and don't forget to subscribe. This is Alex Rivera, the Sober Dad. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.